Okay, I want to do a video this evening. I'm going to reply to Anna777AEJ. Her video she put out today, puzzle fits together now. Time draws near. And in the video she talks about 88. And when I watch the video, I grasp a lot of what she's saying. Okay, but I can see in a way to where a person doesn't have certain translations. It can be difficult to get, and that's the thing. I don't think anybody can give it to somebody. It's a much higher program than that. Okay, but I want to cover this 88. Okay. When I understood back several years ago some things that I had gotten, this symbol was one of the first things that kind of stood out to me. What it is, a lot of ancient societies revere turtles, okay, because this looks like a turtle shell. And what it is, it's 7, it's one in the middle. Sorry, I'm not really good at drawing here. But they're hexagons. They're hexes. 7 hexes, okay? So there's one here, and then there's 6 around it. I didn't do very good with my hexes, but I mean, you understand. And they sort of fit together. It just fits. 7 hexes, and here is 88, okay? And I've got some other photos in here. There's a Chinese restaurant that I go to sometimes, and outside, beside the wall, they have a neon sign that is this, and it says 88. And I asked the owner one day, I'm like, well, what does that mean to you? And he says, oh, it's good luck, it's good luck. Well, from what I can gather, it's really way more than that. And almost look at your eyes as an 8. Okay, this is one eye and this is the other eye, and it's infinite. So it's sort of the concept of, let's see, an eye and an eye. Okay, and these eyes are an L. They're judgments. This is one judgment. This is one judgment. See, the right brain sees it one way, the left brain sees it another way. It makes a decision, the information comes back. Okay? If thine eye be single, okay, then it's 88. It's kind of like this becomes an 8, this becomes an 8, this closes, and this eye opens, okay? And then so it's sort of non-judgment again. You see what is up, what is down, what is left, what is right. It is infinite, infinite, okay? And infinite is the difference between this cube. I've talked about the cube, okay? It's the hex. You see, the cube is finite. And when something is finite, you judge it. You square it. Okay? Are we on the square? Alright? We have the town square. We have Times Square. We have, what is the Russian? The Red Square. In China, they have, what, Tiananmen Square or something like that. So the square is significant in our world, okay? So it's the eyes are one of two things. It's even 8, infinite, or L, which is judgmental, okay? And it's sort of maybe this concept. This is the tree of life. I'm sorry, this is the tree of knowledge. This would be the tree of life. So what happens is we have the word E-I-G-H-T, but there is also A-T-E as 8. Okay? You've already ate of the tree of knowledge. You see, you've ate that. But have you ate of the tree of life? You see, now it goes to the 88, which is back to the dualities again, and such as that. Then, it's just my crazy way of understanding it and looking at it. But, as I went through the day today, some things that Anna talked about popped up again as my day went on, and my desk. I have a lot of information that comes across my desk, and a lot of things that I see, and sometimes things jump out at me. It's almost like they scream and like, hey, I'm important. Look, here's the clue. So I'm just going to put some of the clues in the video, and basically it's today Iran and Russia. Okay, so today Iran and Russia Iran did 88 planes. I mean, really? Really? Out of all the number of planes they could send, they sent 88. Okay? Now, also today, Anna was talking about clock. So I'm going to do some audio over. This weekend, a very significant crop circle showed up. And they're calling it the clock crop circle. And the numbers of 8, 7, 9, 13 are all over this thing. So it's just some interesting pieces that came across today after the topics she had talked about today. Alright, so anyway, enjoy it. Hope you get something out of it. Hope you ate.
Yeah, but please watch, because I am seeing the whole picture, I think, okay? We have a fiery dart coming. The fiery dart is the comet, okay? And what that is it's Mercury. Okay? We have the clock tower here, and the clock tower is 88 miles per hour. Back to the Future, 88 miles per hour. 88 is the length of days it takes Mercury to go around the sun. What we have is Mercury coming. Mercury means Merkaba. Merkaba is the throne of God. It's the judgment throne, the mercy seat, Merkaba. It's the chariot of God, the throne of God, the wheel of God. Okay, that is what is coming. That fiery dart on the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Okay, all of that is happening there. It breaks also the water. The water breaks. The amniotic sac ruptures. It will cause a C-section. It will require a C-section because the water is going to rupture. The water is going to break. What we have being born is Zara and Perez. Zara and Perez, okay? Zara has a red thread tied around his hand. The only reason that you would tie a thread around the baby is if the baby's breech. Zara has a red thread tied around his arm. Perez comes out. Perez means bursting forth. The same thing as Gihan. The Lord just said to us, a path shall burst forth before you. Follow that road, for it leads only to me. Okay? The bursting forth of the waters, is the fountain of living waters, the spring of Gihan, bursting forth from your belly. The amniotic sac ruptures. The babies are going to be born. Okay? This is the instep of their foot. The instep, the sole. The waters heap up. The waters heap up. Okay? So if we have a comet that goes into the ocean, the waters heap up, and the rivers from above meet the waters below. The rivers from above meet the waters below. Waters from Shamaim above, okay? The waters from heaven meet the waters of the abyss. And what is created, guys? In that, remember, it's the whirlwind, it's the matrix, it's the time warp. There's something going on with the time. So stick with me. Okay, time warp. What's the time warp?
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp.
Okay, now this is some video of the crop circle that is being called the clock crop circle, which is a linear low nuclear reaction or something. But what I'm noticing is at 8 o'clock there, we have the time, and like at 3:30 is the time. It's like the minute hand and then the hour hand. All right, but what I'm seeing is the pattern. There's 13 circles from the big one to the one with all the design in it. And the one with the design has the pattern of 8. Okay, which is the center is 9. And it's made up of triangles and hexagons. If you look around the outer circle, you'll see there's triangles, big ones, that mark each line. But in between those triangles is hexagons and triangles. And some weird thing I keep hearing in my head, 7 gamma rays. 7 gamma rays. Low nuclear energy, what did it call it? I don't know. But 7 gamma rays. Now look how big this thing is. This thing's got to be like 20 or 30 acres, if not more. But it showed up this weekend. Okay, so we have the circle on the right, then there's 13 circles, and then it goes to the bigger pattern right there. And the funny thing is, if you look at the other one, there's an F on the outside. And I'm wondering if almost like in a frequency, you know, something is happening that it's going from this to the other one.